Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. A lot of people said that Shaq Fu was the worst fighting game of all time. I prefer to differ. There's actually an even worse game that actually came from none other than Capcom. And it was a Street Fighter game. And not just any Street Fighter game, but the very first Street Fighter. Especially had MS-DOS. So, I'll go ahead and get the game started. So I'll type in sf.exe. An EXE file that plagued my childhood many nights. Well, let's get started. Wish. Street Fighter 1, and the guy doesn't even punch a hole in the screen. Oh boy, punch or kick. And of course, as you guys know, if you play this with an X-Bone controller via DOS box and a floppy disk drive, your B button actually will be punch. Will be kick. Be punch, and A would be your kick. So basically, reverse of what the orientation would be. Reverse of what it would be on any controller. I know on the NES, the Game Boy version, it was A and B, but the buttons for A and B were flipped. That's not that's actually what Capcom's fault. That was actually the fault of the people who made this garbage. That was not the people that programmer's fault. It was the fault of DOS bots. Sometimes there's a few errors, but yeah. But even once you get used to the keys being mixed up, it's still a piece of garbage. So I'm punching. You saw that. And with Street Fighter 1, even in arcade, the controls were just as horrible and just as crippled. Which is why, if you notice, doing a Hadouken took up a massive amount of damage. Hadouken! 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 Yeah, it is. And you gotta love the way he does the hurricane kick in. The controller's so crippled, it's even a bigger pain about to even figure that out. Let's check out Birdie. This is Birdie if he went on slim slow like he is in Street Fighter 5. You see this? You saw that? Like I said, this game is actually worse than Shaq Fu. So as you can see, okay, I'm about to do a mercy kill. So now, I just got Challenger, aka Ken. You see something wrong with Ken? Yeah. Now he's dead. Ken, it looks like freaking Swamp Thing. Why does Ken Masters look like Swamp Thing? Seriously. And he's called Challenger, but Ken was renamed Challenger after 2010. Yeah, pretty bad. Okay, Birdie. This is right playing Street Fighter 5, so I've gotten used to the very smooth control to the newer Street Fighter games. Going back to Street Fighter 1 is a nightmare. Okay, you know what? I'm about to... Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to play something a little bit more fun like Shaq Fu. And I'll do that now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Now we compare Street Fighter 1 to Shaq Fu. Oh man! I can just laugh at this. Dude, what am I looking at? Wow. There's a story mode, tournament mode, and options. Yeah, it does work with the 6-button controller. Music, of course, sounds like fart noises, so let's go to dual. Or versus mode. Look at the animations. Beast. Alright, we gotta do Shaq. Shuffle along. Well, at least the controls aren't quite as crippling as Street Fighter, but they're bad. Wow. You know, the worst part is I've had the Genesis cartridge for a while, just sitting around, haven't played it, and I'm like, yeah, now I'm starting to see what people say was the worst fighting game of all time. Is it worse than Pit Fighter? Sadly, no. Yes, there are worse games than this. Pit Fighter and Tongue of the Fat Man. Oh. oh, and I gotta play those next. Just to show you that Shaq Fu is not the worst fighting game of all. They're worse. And if there's any game worse than Tongue of the Fat Man, I want no part of it. Period. Period. Hey, Shaq is actually doing better than Ryu in Street Fighter 1. Going against this guy that's the cross between Rashid from Street Fighter 5 and Chun-Li. In fact, wait a minute. Capcom ripped off this game and stole Rashid. And renamed, well, whoever this guy is, recalled him Rashid. And gave him a monocle. I will say this, once you use the controls, it's not that bad. Well, this game is hard, it's not that bad. I don't know the special moves, and I'm still doing way better than I was in Street Fighter 1. A game where I actually knew the moves, but couldn't do them because the controls are so freaking crippled. And the AI was extremely cheap. This is actually playable. Well, it's not an awesome game, it's a playable game. Sharpen your blades, boy. You ought to know better. Dude, at least Shaq Fu can just laugh at it and it's playable. And now I'm fighting not Cody, or Urban Cody. Come on, Axel. And I'm getting my butt kicked by Naxel. Yeah, so I paid $5 for the cartridge. You know, for $5 cartridge, then use just cartridge is worth it, man. So yeah, Shaq Fu isn't that bad. So I'm gonna try to play this level. See how far I can get before I get murdered. And I'm sucking real bad at sucky fighting games. But that said, was Mortal Kombat 1 better than this? Heck yes. Way better than this. And to be honest with you, Fatal Fury 1 wasn't much better than this. If you ever played Fatal Fury 1 in Genesis, it was better than Shaq Fu, but not by much. And at this point, I'll go ahead and call it a day with this game before moving on to the other stuff. The Ultimate Competition. So ultimate that it's a one-just cartridge where you don't even see the Sega logo. Shaq Fu had the Sega logo. Pit Fighter did not. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? Yeah. Is it too late to call in Hard for Games to review this game? You know, so we all live in the same neighborhood. Or better yet, garage workouts. You know, I can put my Genesis up to the garage. You can come play this if you want. Anytime, said they go flipping dead. It's up to me, isn't it? Alright. You gotta love these high-res, full motion video graphics. Okay. Pick Buzz is supposed to be the best character. Wow. I love the 8-bit S-style graphics in this game. This is what Mortal Kombat would look like on the NES. But this is supposed to be 16-bit with the other 8 bits. I'm just mashing buttons here. Actually, to be brutally honest, it is better than Street Fighter 1, but not by much. So Shaq Fu. Is this game better than Shaq Fu? No. Shaq Fu was slightly better than this. Not by much. I take that back. Shaq Fu was way better than Street Fighter 1. This is only... Actually, this is still better than Street Fighter 1, but a step below Shaq Fu. Woo, this is bad. The fist! I'm still actually laugh at that. What's that, like Double Dragon meets Street Fighter 1? Oh man, it's bad. That was so easy. Yeah, bring a knife to a gunfight. Guys, know how to kick, I know how to kick. Wait a minute, I think my guys are I think he's a transform can show you turn gray. Remember Transformers the movie watched with Prime died, he turned gray? Yeah, so I guess the characters are in Pit Fighter or Transform, so guess the no, this is bad graphics. This guy already. Remember when I said this is Mars better Street Fighter? I meant it was Mars better. Okay, I'm done. Next game. Okay, now we have Slaughter Sport.
Welcome to the fight, pal.
AKA Tongue of the Fat Man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you thought Pit Fighter was bad. You thought Shaq Fu was bad. Oh boy, Street Fighter 1 was still worse than Open Rules Combined. I heard this game was worse than even Street Fighter 1. So we have Mojo from X-Men. Mondo the Fat Man. Wait, man, I can't even select the character? What? Oh my. Whoa, this is worse than Street Fighter. Wow, the controls are horrible. What is this garbage? What is this freaking rubbish? Guys, they made a game worse than Street Fighter 1. I'm done. I can't. The controls are crippled. I can't do anything. I am done. I am done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the exhibits out one more time. So, to make it 100% clear, this is not the worst Genesis game of all time. Which is why I will spare it. Because this was way worse. Worse than this. And I thought this was the worst game ever made. And then right in between this, we have Pit Fighter. So between Street Fighter 1 and Shaq Fu, we have Pit Fighter. And I'm not calling it Fighter because this is a bigger pileup than Pit Fighter. And then I found out there was another game even worse than this released for the Genesis, known as Splatter Sport in the US, aka Tongue of the Fat Man. That cartridge was crushed within my hex bar already, so that's why you don't see it now. This is a missing piece in the landfill right now, next to a bunch of ET cartridges, which are way better than that garbage. Alright, so in closing, this game was just decent enough to get the Sega seal of approval. So I mean, Sega actually does some type of quality control. It's not like they're going to bring out something that's worse than this, such in the Tongue of the Fat Man. I mean, come on. It's not like Sega would ever produce something worse than this, and worse than this, and then use one of their iconic characters to boot. You guys really want me to do this once to get 500 subs, don't you? Oh boy. Sonic 06.